Here we have a patient in his 50s who presented with 1 week history of headache and vomiting and a fever of 38.2. There's no history of being immunocompromised, and he was otherwise fit and healthy. Initial neurological examination was normal, but after 24 hours of admission, he developed a right-sided weakness and slurred speech. Scrolling through the non-contrast CT brain, one gets the impression that there are multiple lesions. For example, this with some edema and another lesion around here, here, and several in the cerebellum. Here we've got the flare, which confirms multiple supra- and infratemporal lesions. Given the patient's fever, we were mainly thinking of infection. This doesn't look like a viral infection, so the toss-up was between a bacterial or a fungal infection. Which would you favor? Note how on the DWI and ADC, we've got a very avid rim of diffusion restriction, which would be rather odd for a bacterial abscess, where we would expect the center to also diffusion restrict. Therefore, we favor the fungal infection. Would this fit for toxoplasmosis? A number of the lesions are periventricular, which would be good for toxoplasmosis. However, what goes against toxoplasmosis is the degree of diffusion restriction, which is normally very mild in toxo. So to recap, peripheral diffusion restriction is quite atypical for bacterial infection and should make one favor a fungal etiology.